I'm Craig Kenneth, a relationship coach and a psychotherapist. Every relationship is different and every breakup is different. Work with me and you'll get professional help on your situation. And if you're in no contact, focused on personal growth, my workbook series, The Knowledge, will help you make changes like you've never made before. Available now at AskCraig.net. Hi there, I'm Coach Craig Kenneth.
And I'm Coach Victoria.
And in this video, we're going to be talking about he's felt guilty over our breakup for years.
Wow.
You know, when you're going through a breakup, you really feel like that person doesn't even care about you. Mm-hmm. And it is very painful. And, you know, it's one thing if you feel like they're struggling with it, they're having a hard time too, and they really care about you, but they felt like you couldn't make it work. But if you feel like that person didn't even care about you, that feels even worse. Mm-hmm. So today, we've got an email from somebody who considers herself a success story and wanted to share how their ex had been feeling guilty over their breakup for years and they want her back.
This just goes to show that you really don't know what's going on in your ex's mind and in your ex's life.
That's right.
Before we continue, I did want to say that Coach Craig and I are available for one-on-one sessions. So if you would like to talk about your situation with us, you can head to our website and book from there.
Easy to do, and we'll be happy to help you. Mm-hmm. So, she goes on to say, success story here.
Woo.
My ex-boyfriend and I started dating when we were 16 and 18 years old.
Wow, that's super young.
We are both in our early 20s now. He broke up with me over the phone while he was in college due to long distance, and also just weird stuff going on in his life. I was extremely close with his family, and I was pretty devastated. Fast forward, years later, he reached out to me using an indirect, direct approach to apologize for his actions, which I learned from Craig the Greatest. We met up for coffee, and I learned he was in a new relationship, but still felt bad the whole time for how he treated me. Let me say that again. She wrote that, not me. He was in a relationship and felt guilty for his actions towards me years later. She put that in bold. Fast forward to now, he reached out to see me because he said he was going to be in the new city that I live in and wanted to catch up, which was very direct. Mind you, I had been in 2 relationships in the span of us breaking up, so I have done extreme healing through cognitive behavioral therapy, being in college, and becoming obsessed with health and fitness. I found a passion for psychology through my breakups and short-lived dating experiences and continue to learn more through your videos. I find them to be very reassuring and self-soothing. I am now working extremely hard on my future career and hope to further my education beyond my bachelor's degree.
A lot of good stuff so far.
Yeah. When we met up for dinner, he said he has seen so much growth in me from viewing my social media, and his mom still talks about me and wished we were still together. And always brags about how good of a person I was.
Wow.
You see this? You feel like they don't care, they've moved on, you're never going to hear from him again. Mm-hmm. And look at him the whole time. He's been thinking about her.
And I'm surprised that the mom had encouraged the relationship. A lot of times family can have their own opinions after a breakup. You know, they can get in your ex's ear. In this situation, it seems like, you know, the mom had recognized the quality of the relationship, the traits she brought to the relationship. It sounds like there was something healthy enough for him to be bragging about her character. So that's awesome.
Yeah.
She should be proud of how she showed up.
Yeah. So I think he's interested just based on the actions already, but let's see what's going on here. He kept asking me about dating and if I was seeing anyone. There we have another sign. She says, how funny is that? He asked to get together again. I don't even want him back either.
Wow.
My tastes have changed and he's sort of ugly looking.
All right. Tastes can change. There's no shame in that.
It was just a great ego boost because I was so hung up on him for so long, and I never thought I would ever hear back from an ex-boyfriend of mine. I have always been the dumpee and not the dumper, in which it always pains me when the men in my life would rather leave due to their own circumstances than work it out and be with me. All I want to do is grow with someone and be someone's mountain. I am my own mountain, though. Through all my work and your videos, I have really valued my alone time and self-growth. It is not worth negotiating my peace to try and remain in suffering.
This sounds like maybe somebody who had a bit of an anxious attachment style before and is now in recovery.
Yeah, it sounds
choosing different behaviors, showing up differently, being self-reassuring, being able to be there for herself. That's huge.
Yeah.
This is a lot of great progress.
Yeah, she's doing great. He was one of my boyfriends I would have rather not heard from, just because after all this time, I don't even want to rekindle the relationship like he does now. For your viewers watching, yes, even you might change your mind, not just your ex.
This is a great point.
I absolutely love and adore your advice, and you've gotten me through my past relationships ending that have been so hard, but through work on myself, I have developed a secure attachment style. And I look forward to future relationships that fulfill me. Maybe with one of my exes that is a lot more attractive on the inside, but also the outside. LOL. I've never begged, pleaded, or pined for any of my exes back. I am better than that to chase anyone. All I ever can do is remain kind, accept the breakup, and become a crazy badass in life. I love you guys so much, and I wish you the most blessed days ahead.
Oh, well, we love you too.
Yeah, that was great. And thank you for sharing that, because it's nice to see examples of exes missing you, feeling guilty, reaching out, even years later when you think you're never going to hear from them again, and express that. And not only that, he wants her back.
Yeah. Yeah. And now she's in a completely different mindset. She has a completely different attitude about this relationship. And I'm really proud of her. I think she should be proud of herself for being able to set those boundaries, for being able to think about, what do I really want?
Yeah.
So good on her.
Yeah. I know it's tough because so many of you are motivated only when you think you're going to get your ex back or hear from your ex. That's out of your control. Focusing on yourself like she did is the way to better your situation and feel good about who you are and who you're becoming. Now, she's done so much work, and she feels she's got the power here to control this in the way that she wants to go.
Right.
Whether she wants to work it out with him or not, it doesn't really matter. She's gotten to a good place. It doesn't seem like she's very interested in him right now. Maybe he'll get a glow up.
Maybe he will get a glow up.
And then she'll want to give him another chance.
Maybe.
But it's great to see these situations and share them, because you guys feel hopeless a lot of the time. And there's no guarantees whether your ex will come back or not. But putting yourself in a position to be successful is the best thing you could ever do for yourself.
You have to invest in yourself, and I know it's hard after a breakup because you are downtrodden. You are probably going through a lot of sadness, grief, shock. But, as we can see in this example, people notice. And it's not just about other people noticing, but it's about how you show up for yourself. And it's also about attracting the types of qualities and traits that you want in your life too.
Absolutely. But it is nice when they notice.
It is nice. It is nice.
All right. So hopefully you enjoyed this one. And of course, if you want to get our help personally, you can do that on my website, askcraig.net. I do email coaching and I do Skype. Coach Victoria is available for Skype coaching.
I'm here whenever you'd like to chat.
Just click on her name at the top of the website to do that. But that's it for this video. I'm Coach Craig Kenneth.
And I'm Coach Victoria.
And we will talk with you soon.